Hey everyone, I'm Patrick Shaka, Editor-in-Chief at Yachting Magazine. We are here today at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. I'm here at Riviera with Stephen Milne, Brand and Communications Director for Riviera, and we're bringing you the premiere of the Riviera 4600 Sport Yacht Platinum Edition. Good morning, Stephen.
Welcome aboard, Patrick.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So you have several ranges of boats, the Sport Yacht being one of them. We have this global debut of the 4600 Sport Yacht here. Now, what makes a Riviera Sport Yacht, and then what makes it a Sport Yacht Platinum Edition?
Riviera's home is in Australia, and we're the largest island continent in the world. And we're surrounded by 3 oceans and 4 seas, and they can be very furious from time to time. So our boats are built to go to sea. That's the Riviera heritage. And over 42 years of building yachts, they've evolved to be very sophisticated yachts today. And in that period of time, we've built over 5,800 motor yachts. So what you're seeing today here at Fort Lauderdale is literally our latest thinking and all of that heritage going into the development of our boats. So the key thing with a Riviera Sport Yacht is that this is a blue water boat. So yes, it looks like a sport boat, and yes, she delivers in the performance stakes, but when you run her offshore, it's a Riviera, and there's a very big difference.
And so then what elevates the Sport Yacht to the Platinum Edition?
The Platinum Edition is just that next level of luxury and refinement, fit and finish, so that when you walk on board, there is just this great sense of luxury and the finest of fabrics, the finest of timbers, and the latest technology. So the whole Riviera philosophy is making boating easy, and we do that with our joystick steering and our digital switching and our siren remote telemetry systems. And if you can enjoy boating and you can make it easy, that's what the Riviera philosophy is all about.
So the other philosophy is the indoor-outdoor living on board this yacht. And as we sit here in the F galley, could you tell us a little bit more about the indoor and outdoor living and how that design is reflected here in the Sport Yacht?
Well, in Australia, we've got a wonderful climate, and we do live outside most of the year. So this whole flow where you've got the cockpit, the aft galley, all opening up as one big space, and of course you can open up the large sunroof and pull back the side windows. So really this whole yacht can be an indoor-outdoor al fresco experience, and that's what Aussies do really well.
And the helmsman is not left out of the equation, right? So everybody can stay together underway, on the hook. And speaking of underway, this boat, you were talking about the performance aspect of this boat. What is the power package in this boat, and what kind of performance do you see?
IPS D8 800s, and we're delivering over 31 knots.
And what's the cruise?
About 25 and a half.
So we have performance, we have the upgrade and luxury. And the other thing that I found really interesting when I went below decks is that you have a full 3-stateroom, 2-head yacht.
For 46 feet, you know, you have to pinch yourself when you stand here, you look at the size of the cockpit, the saloon, and then when you go down to the accommodation deck, 3 cabins and 2 bathrooms, it's just got this incredible sense of volume. And it's the perfect family boat. It's a boat that's easily run by a couple, and yet she's incredibly accommodating.
The other thing that you notice when you first step on board is the high level, and you can see it here reflected in a lot of the high gloss finishes here, is the level of fit and finish. And that's because you have a strong heritage of craftsmanship, but you're also developing the next generation of craftsmen through your apprentice programs.
We are indeed. Riviera has evolved over 42 years to develop the largest boat building facility in the Southern Hemisphere, and we're building 150 yachts for the global market. So we need a lot of skilled trades people, and we have over 900 people now on site building these wonderful yachts. And our apprenticeship training program has been something that's been in place for decades, and we have trained hundreds and hundreds of master boat builders now, and it's all about creating world-class people that build world-class luxury motor yachts.
It brings up an interesting point in that you're building boats for a global market. That must be challenging to be able to create something that has appeal across all oceans. So what is the design process when you get together and you're getting a clean slate and you say, we're going to make the 4600 Sport Yacht Platinum Edition, and we have to appeal to the North American market, Southeast Asia, Europe. Like, how does that happen?
Well, This yacht had her premiere at the Cannes Yachting Festival, and now she's over here in America. And because Riviera has a global reach and a global owner base, everything that we do is not constrained to one particular market. So you'll always find that whilst we have all of this great indoor-outdoor living and it can open up for warmer climates, you can also then close the boat up and you can enclose this back area here with clears and really make the boat very comfortable in colder climates. So it's all about creating spaces that are versatile. It's about creating spaces that are wide and not too complicated. A Riviera has not got lots of steps and it's a more open boat. And that appeal is widespread around the world.
You know, buying a new boat is a very exciting experience. But over time, one of the big things that anybody wants as an owner is knowing that the brand is behind them in terms of support. So how does Riviera support its owners and create that sense of community?
Well, Patrick, that happens on many levels. We're a global brand, so we have a dealer network that spans 60 countries around the world. And within that network, there's a team of people that are able to support our owners throughout their ownership experience. But then also too, there's the reassurance that when you buy a brand new yacht such as this, she comes with a 7-year structural warranty, a 5-year engines, drive and electronics warranty, and a 2-year express, basically a bumper-to-bumper warranty on the boat. So incredible peace of mind.
You talked about this sense of community that Riviera is. Could you tell us a little bit more about the Riviera family?
The Riviera family is a global group of yacht owners that come together for different events, and we host cruising events and boating education events all over the world. So from Australia to Roche Harbour in the Pacific Northwest to down here in Florida to New Zealand, and it's a unique group of owners that enjoy each other's company and that go boating together and learn from each other. And that's one of the key differences with Riviera, is that people love to come into that family, feel a part of that connection and stay with us for many, many years. We have one Riviera owner in Australia who's owned 13 Rivieras so far. So, and we see often generational owners with Riviera, where the parents have had Rivieras and now their children have Rivieras and they're all boating together. So our owners are our owners. We see a high level of return owners upgrading, moving up and down the line as their life requires. And that's a key point with Riviera. They're happy, they trust us, and they want to stay with Riviera.
From an owner's perspective, when they're coming on board, if they want to personalize some spaces, what are some of the options that somebody can do inside the Riviera 4600?
You've got a choice of different timber finishes, different painted finishes, and of course we have a whole fabric selection process where you can work with our designers and create your own personalized interior. So every boat can be personalized both internally and externally. And painted finishes are very popular now across the Riviera line, and particularly in our sport yachts, as you'll see externally on this yacht. And so every boat can reflect its owner's tastes.
Well, thank you, Stephen, so much for this look at the 4600 Sport Yacht Platinum Edition. And thank you for staying with us and getting a look at this brand new Riviera. I'm Patrick Shaka, signing off from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. But stay tuned for more, because more is coming.